Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Gustavo. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Welcome. I think we'll wait for 2 more minutes for everyone to join, and then we'll start our AMA today. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's
Don't
all right.
worry.
Okay.
Hey, guys, if you can share this Twitter space, I put it in the top. I mean, if you can make retweet, like, maybe we can reach more people to explain what we are doing, our AI project and Polkadot stuff. I will be happy, appreciate it if you can make a liking and comment and retweeting in this Polkadot Insider space. Thank you. Gustavo, I couldn't join from my account because I don't have a laptop with me right now. I'm joining on the Newland account. Guys, I am Leo who is speaking right now, okay? If you didn't hear my voice before.
I can hear you. Are you joining on your phone?
Yeah, I'm joining from my phone, but I'm just joining from Newland account. I have my official account too,
Okay, no worries. Okay, I think we will start right now. Are you guys ready? Leo and Gustavo?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, welcome guys to another AMA on Polkadot Insider. I am Tia. I'll be your host today. Before we start, make sure you go follow our page on YouTube and Twitter for new exciting updates about Polkadot ecosystem. So, our guests today, they are from Newland XLabs, and we have Leo Anet-Sahin. He is the CEO of Newland, and also we have Gustavo Hendricks. He is the COO of Newland, and also he's the lead of American side in Aster Network. So you guys, their most recent projects would be ZK Strike and Zero Loss that I can't wait to learn more. And also their collaboration with Polkadot and Aster Network will initiate a great extension for their token networks. So let's dive into each of them right now. Hello, Leo and Gustavo. Welcome. How's everything for you guys?
Thank you so much. Everything is good. I wish everything is also good for you. Good morning, everyone.
How about, is it Leo speaking, right? How about Gustavo?
Yeah, I am Leo.
Yeah. So,
the photo.
good morning. Welcome, guys. My name is Gustavo. I'm CEO of Newland Labs, so I'm very happy to be here and to explain our projects, XLabs and ZK Strike. So thank you for inviting.
Okay, so you guys please tell us more about your background and also give us an introduction to Newland XLabs.
All right, sure. I'm Leo. I'm an AI engineer and also still making research about neuroscience, human emotions and behavior, basically, but also Alzheimer part. Living in Italy, Pavia in Italy, near to Milan. And so I am 24 years old. I'm a young developer and also young CEO for Polkadot ecosystem. I know. I mean, we created Newland XLabs many years ago, but I think if you wish, before starting to talk about Newland, Gustavo, if you wish, you can also introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my background, I'm data analyst and a blockchain researcher. Also, I'm a CEO of Newland, so I have a lot of experience, more than 4 years in crypto, doing research for companies, and also a little bit of experience in development in the smart contract side and blockchain data analyst too. So that's my background, and that's it, Leo.
So yeah, you guys please also tell us about Newland XLabs and also your vision as well.
All right. I'm gonna try to summarize. Okay, well, we created Newland XLabs at COVID-19 process 2021, actually end of the 2020. I mean, we created Newland XLabs to make research about how can I say to you, Alzheimer part. Actually, we created Newland XLabs at the basically university part. At the beginning, we didn't have any research. Actually, we had a lot of experience in blockchain part, but we weren't being one blockchain project at the beginning. After the COVID-19 process, we saw some problem in the health sector and education sector. After we started to make research on how we can support health and education sector with blockchain projects. Because in COVID-19 process, unfortunately, our health and educational part was stopped. We were using the Web2 applications like Zoom, like Google Meet. After we started to make research on how we can add some benefit for humanity with using decentralized applications. And we started to design our ecosystem. Actually, as Newland, we are basically using Astar Network and Polkadot, Fala Network, and all of zero smart contracts. But at the beginning, as a Newland, actually, we are own ecosystem. What we have, we created the first WebAssembly NFT collection to create an NFT culture in the Polkadot ecosystem, because when we are thinking to create our biggest project like Neuroverse, which is the metaverse project to support health sector and educational sector, also which is our AI project Fireless to also support these parts. Why we created Newland or NFT collection? Because at the beginning, if you want to create the most powerful community, you need to create some sociological structure. And afterward, we designed to create our community. And still, we are the biggest application in Polkadot and in Astar Network. We have near to $45 million TVL. And in Newland XLabs, we are still also published the first Polkadot Unity game, which is the Ziki Strike, and it's gonna come soon. Mobile application. Maybe we can talk about a little bit later about it. And also we designed the first, which is the understanding human characteristic, behavior, and emotional part in AI applications. Actually, as Newland, we have four different projects. One is the NFT collection, which is our main heart for our projects, because it's gonna be our governance token, governance model, which is our GameFi project to give utility, Ziki Strike, which is our AI project Fireless AI, and also which is our metaverse project Neuroverse. To be honest, as Newland, we are creating our own product to using this scientific model with making a research about on the sociological side and also psychological part to use real applications in real life. Thank you.
Thank you for the sum up. Actually, there's a lot going on, right, within Newland, and I heard that there's like 4 biggest project. And may I know, like, for all the projects you're doing, do you have like a specific target user, or it's for the whole Web3?
Oh, it's good questions. To be honest, it is should be main questions on this Twitter space, because as Newland, we are integrating the account abstraction structure for our product. What does it mean? In still Web3, if you want to use any applications, you need to create a Web3 wallet, like a MetaMask, Subwallet, Talisman, Nova Wallet, like this wallet. But in Newland, when we are creating our products, we are not focusing on the only Web3 part, because we are seeing in Web3 part, in all population in the world, we have just %3. What does it mean? In Web3, we didn't see any adaptation in real life yet. And we started to integrate account abstraction model to use smart wallets. What does it mean? When you are joining our applications, you are joining with your email, and behind our applications, blockchain technologies working. And to be honest, in Newland, we have 2 different targets. Actually, 3 different targets. One is the Web2 population, which is the real life user, because we wanna use our all application in real life who doesn't have also blockchain technology. One is the Web3 part. Who are you? Who I am? Like who is listening us right now? Also Web2 companies. Because why I'm saying Web2 companies? We are creating Neuroverse and also our AI product to use different sector in real life too. What we are doing here, we are integrating paymaster model to using real life fiat currencies in our Nerox token in the future with our applications, and also we are integrating the smart contracts to make basic user experience here. To be honest, our main answer here is 3 different parts: Web3, Web2, and Web2 companies. Thank you.
I can say that it's very interesting how you divided Web2 as Web2 population, which means that you're heading toward like the mass population, and also Web2 companies as well, and of course Web3. So within like three types of target user like that, what is the main vision for Newland?
To be honest, our main vision to, how can I say to you, create a real life user applications with using blockchain technology. Because, for example, I moved to Italy last year, and I saw in European part, unfortunately, we didn't have cryptocurrency adaptation in real life. Anybody don't know what is cryptocurrency. They just know maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. Our main target to create a use case for this population, because we are seeing there is a liquidity, and we want to really create our applications to use these populations, because we want to show also Polkadot structure a star technology which doesn't know any Web3 knowledge. You got me?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I can add something related to, like Leo mentioned, because we have three main targets, but account abstraction is going to be very important to us when it comes to the users, because right now it's very complicated, to set up a Web3 wallet. And when we use that, you can do the social login. You can use your email. Also, you can add other social media like Facebook, Twitter. And for the ZK strike, we know the narrative of GameFi is going to be huge. This cycle is already doing. So we have targets for communities that are big, hyper casual players, people that like to play games, FPS, which is the biggest category in game. And for them, for ZK Strike is important to them eventually to earn like a complementary income. We saw the play to earn narrative is still there in some countries. In the side of XLabs, because we're creating an AI companion, you guys are seeing the trend right now of AI agents. So what it means that we can use fine tuning, we can use all the technology of large language model to generate these AI agents that are specific, very good in some, sectors, for example, education and healthcare. So you can go there, talk with this AI agent, and he's going to respond with a very clear, response for different topics, So I think for this, Web2 users, they don't want to do like this very complicated Web3, and we can push them with account abstraction, which is a very new technology. But eventually, in 1 week, 2 weeks, you guys are gonna see this new feature in our application ZK Strike, and eventually too on XLabs. So it's very important to us to take these Web2 users.
Yeah, I think it's actually a really good idea, because for me, if for example, like my friends, they're not like too big of a Web3 people, but then if it's just like your apps will be like generated into their real life, for example, like playing games or doing something with like AI and meta human, then it'll be a lot more easier for us to like intervene into the Web2 works. So talking about two of the four big projects, I think two of the most exciting things, and that's what we're talking about today, is ZK Strike and also XLabs. So let's go with ZK Strike first. A GameFi project that is expected to go live on April 1st, if I record. And what can we expect in this newest version of ZK Strike?
Yeah, Gustavo, go ahead.
So actually, our game is already running for some months. It was a token gated system, so people needed to hold our NFT near launcher or stake a minimum 30K Aster. But now, for example, you can go to zkstrike.com and you can play right now if you're holding your NFT or doing that staking. But eventually, probably in 1 week, we're gonna open up for everybody because of account abstraction, and we're gonna have the mobile version. So the 1st April is gonna be the launch of our mobile version beta test. We're gonna give like the link for people to bring like their email so they can access. But our game, ZK Strike, is already running for a long time. We're having, back then we had like a Saturday event, so people was able to claim some rewards. But eventually, we're going to have our mobile version, So we're already running the ZK Strike. Yeah, and Neil is going to talk here.
Mistaken, but it's the mobile version, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna come to mobile device because in mobile side we have a lot of GameFi user. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, well, to be honest, in the first, the next update of ZK Strike, also what we're gonna see. When we published our ZK Strike GameFi product, we were just playing in Saturday events. What is it meaning? We had a token gas system. But with new version, we wanna focus also reach the Web2 users because in Web2 part, we have a lot of GameFi users. And with it, we're gonna have a lot of liquidity and volume in our game product. And to be honest, when we are launching our ZK Strike mobile version, we're gonna integrate the issuance system daily, 3 daily, and weekly. And after people gonna start to can use after 1st April every time our applications, our GameFi product. What is our main target here? In a couple months, we can also integrate a battle royale model like PUBG and Fortnite. In cryptocurrency, in Web3, most of GameFi product is just creating 2D projects, but we are creating like a Fortnite battle royale models in also our GameFi product. To be honest, we are running blockchain technology behind of our game product, but we are also using the account abstraction model here. What we gonna see here? To be honest, why we are creating the mobile device? Because we really want to reach the million population. Because in Web2 part, you can easy way to reach these numbers. And after when we're gonna start to play ZK Strike new version, we're gonna have some missions in the game, and people can earn Nerox token when they are. Can get an airdrop from the Nerox token when they're gonna use the ZK Strike. First of this one. And secondly, when we're gonna launch the ZK Strike new version, we're gonna have NFT marketplace also in ZK Strike. And we're gonna add utility for the Nerox token on this NFT marketplace. Also, we're gonna have clan system. What is it meaning? We are not forgetting also Polkadot communities, NFT collections, also a star and different Ethereum, maybe Polygon NFT collection. We're gonna start to integrate these NFT collections to create a clan system. And with it, these NFT collections can create their staking pool. And we're gonna have staking mechanism for Nerox token when we're gonna launch the Nerox token in our GameFi product here. It is near to like a dApp staking model in Astar. And after what we're gonna do here? To be honest, we're gonna integrate the burning mechanism for Nerox token with ZK Strike new updates. How it's gonna work? We're gonna have chest system, we're gonna have stores. To be honest, we're gonna start to earn a lot of income from the Web2 users on this part. Because we're gonna integrate Paymaster account abstraction model here, and when we're gonna earn income from here, we're gonna integrate this income to burning mechanism for Nerox. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Now I can add also a little bit here related to the ZK Strike. Like Leo mentioned, it's very important to have the mobile, and the combination of mobile and account abstraction is gonna earn and open a possibility to reach millions of people. We can see that on Play Store, App Store. The distribution is huge, so everybody is going to be able to download on Android and iOS. And when they're logging, you're going to have the option just to put your email or eventually your social media, and you're ready to go. And like Leo said, because we are in this phase of the airdrop that we're going to have probably in June, meanwhile, in May, April, May, we're going to have a point system. So people are going to be able to play, we're going to have daily, weekly events. So he's going to claim a point. It's going to be very similar to what we're seeing in DeFi protocols right now on airdrop. And then these points are going to be eventually converted to Nerox. So that's important that everybody here, access our social media. There's a lot of things on our Discord to receive announcements, because these point systems are going to be very important to our airdrop in the future. And that's it. It's important to mention this gamification that we're going to open up.
Yeah, and also I want to add some last thing because it is so important for Astar ecosystem and Polkadot ecosystem. Why we are making it? Because in mobile version you can easily reach to 100,000, 200,000 user case, and when we're gonna reach these numbers with account abstraction, actually each numbers gonna create automatically for one wallet for Astar ZK VM. Actually, we're gonna have a lot of transaction, a lot of burning mechanism, also Astar token. To be honest, with ZK Strike new update, people gonna play it, but they won't know they are using Astar ZK VM, but they're gonna also add benefit and also add a lot of transaction data for the Astar ZK VM part.
Yeah, so do you think that apart from being on going on mobile, that's one thing that will attract people from Web 2, and also like being on Astar. But if you have to pick out like some or maybe one of the best traits that probably like differentiate you with other GameFi projects and also game in Web 2, what would it be?
Gustavo?
I think the thing we see eventually on ZK Strike, we're seeing organic growth. So people actually like to play because it's the FPS. If you see all the research that we have around gaming, FPS is the biggest and strongest category because you can create very easy network effect and community. And you can engage with more, you can create like a tournament, like Leo mentioned, you can have the clan system, so people are going to create their staking pools there. For example, let's say the dad staking pool against another staking pool, and then you create this team. It's very engagement and tournament. So one way we see is that FPS is a very engaged category. So that's why ZK Strike is very powerful, and probably it's already the most active game on Polkadot ecosystem because of that, because it's FPS. And when you go to mobile, is even better. So another way to reach more people is actually the category, which is powerful too. I think you can generate a lot of content. Streamers can talk about your content pretty easy, and also you can create a very engaged community.
Sure. So you guys, if you want to know more about or play ZK Strike, visit Newland sites for a tryout. And we also have another project that I found is very interesting, and that is Fearless, a unique platform that combines, I see AI, I see meta-human digital modeling, and also blockchain technology, which is a lot. So you guys, can you walk us through the concept of Fearless?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it is my, favorite project in Newland ecosystem, because it is also gonna be my thesis project in the university. To be honest, when we are designing Fearless AI product, we wanted to support our two main goals. What is it? It is the ZK Strike, because we wanted to integrate real AI NPCs for ZK Strike. Also, we wanted to support Metaverse, which is our big goal in the future, to creating one Metaverse project to support healthcare sector. But let's talk about our AI product right now. We started to design our AI product near to 6, maybe 8 months ago. And when we are designing it, we started to think, it was my research in neuroscience part, human emotional part. As a human, I won't spend a lot of time on this topic because there is a little bit, hard to understandable. But as a human, we have emotions, behavior, perceptions. And other, like animals, maybe they don't have a emotional part. We are thinking like that. But they have a perceptions, they have a behavior. But as a human, when we are coming to life, we are starting to learn our emotional part with our environment, from our environment. What is it meaning? When you come to life, you have perceptions. You can see, you can smelling, you can touching, and you can hearing. And you are learning all this emotional part with your perceptions. I mean, you are learning from your parents, maybe you are from your mother, from your friends, all your emotional part designing from your environmental memories, whatever. I mean, when I'm starting to research about it, I saw in AI part, we can't teach the we can't teach the emotional part to AI. It was impossible because of what? You know, as a human, we have mind, theory of mind, we are saying in neuroscience. And in this mind, we can think, we can understand, and we can, how can I say to you, solve the problems with thinking our different ideological part. But when we are looking at this different topics in the neuroscience, we are seeing also emotional part can learn, which is the learning the memories. In our AI product, we started to design it after it with using also blockchain technology to secure the all data, and also we started to use the best technological graphic motors like Unreal Engine 5, MetaHuman, and other things. And this part, what is our main goal? When we're gonna launch our AI product, because we're gonna launch probably next week, like a ZK strike. I mean, we started to collect data from the people. What is it meaning? When you're gonna start to talk with our AI product, we're gonna collect your data. For example, I'm a one person. I'm gonna collect with Fireless AI my data. For example, Gustavo is a B person. We're gonna collect also Gustavo's data. After it, we started to teach emotional part, which is we are getting data from you. Actually, it's gonna be automatic process. I mean, to be honest, I don't wanna mention some technical part because I mean, people can't understand maybe sometime, but I can explain everything if they wanna in our Discord group. Whatever. In Fireless part, we are focusing 3 different sectors. What is it? One is the real life users. Yeah, we're gonna use Aleph0, FAT contracts, also Astar smart contracts. Actually, we're gonna use the blockchain technology behind of the AI, but also we're gonna have a concept abstraction model like a ZK strike, like a smart wallet integration paymaster model. I mean, and when we're gonna launch to our Fireless AI product, we're gonna launch our AI product on the mobile device like Apple Store, Google Play Store, whatever. Our main target to reach the Web2 users. Secondly, our main target to reach the healthcare sector, because we want to support the healthcare sector with our AI product. And thirdly, our main goal is the reaching the educational part. But when we are designing our AI product, we design it to make all use case in the different sector. We can use also in the military. We can use also different sectors too. But at the beginning, we're gonna start to use in the Web2 parts, which using the blockchain technology. And what we're gonna earn here? Why it is so important for Neuralaunch ecosystem? When we're gonna launch our AI product, we're gonna have a subscription model like a ChatGPT Plus, and we're gonna start to earn income from there to adding burning mechanism for Nerox token. If you are seeing here, ZK Strike, Fireless is only going to add benefit for Nerox token to burning mechanism with using that concept abstraction. If you wish, Gustavo, you can add a little bit something and we can go to Nerox token.
Yeah, like Leo mentioned, one thing that we're going to use is that when you're using the application, we can do like the fine tuning. So that means that when we're creating this AI, which is kind of an AI agent or AI companion, which is the technical name that somebody in the AI community says, you're going to be able to talk humanly, like it's a natural language talk. So it's not like this simple chatbot that you have. You actually have some personality there, and you're going to have different options. You know, for example, you're going to have like this AI agent specialize in healthcare, like Leo mentioned, because he knows some information about you that you give to them. Also in the education, I have some very good use cases, for example, to learn another language. You're going to be able to speak naturally with this AI companion and eventually learn another language, which is, for me, is the biggest use case for education. And this is very big because we are slowly seeing what we call that the AI companion is going to be like your second brain. You're going to give him instructions and he's going to do a lot of features and a lot of activities for you because it's very powerful. Yeah, for example, yesterday I tried some AI companion too, and they were able to do a lot of things, open up some applications, give like me some graphs or all this without you're using 5 or 10 different applications that you use in your browser. So that's why we're seeing the AI companion is going to be like the next software, it's your second screen or your second brain, So that's why it's so important to us that this narrative or AI is going to be the most powerful in this cycle. We're seeing because this year GPT-5 is going to appear, some AI AGI companies are going to show up, and XLabs is going to be probably one of the biggest projects in AI on Polkadot side. So that's why it's so important to us to be in this field,
Sure, definitely. I'm actually getting the if I have to point out like the most basic concept, it will be like Chat GPT AI model, right? But like Leo said, it'll be like a ChatGPT plus AI model. So I assume that we can constantly, customize the model. Is that true? Like it will definitely it will learn every day and it will get better and better. But how about the appearance of the model as well? Can we customize it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Gustavo, go ahead. I'm going to add later as an AI engineer.
Yeah, in this case, for example, our idea is, I think you guys already saw some trailers about XLabs. We're going to have this 3D model that we're using MetaHuman, which is from Unreal Engine. And eventually, yes, we're going to have, in our beta test, we're going to have some, not limitations, but it's like the first version, when we are going to implement more features, eventually you're going to be also be customizable. But in terms of the data, because you're adding data there, your conversation, and you're going to have a model that we call like fine tuning for this, So that's one way that is going to be very personalized, and the answers are going to be stronger every time that you interact with this application, And I think Leo can also add some here.
Yeah, sure. Actually, there is one main topic here, how it's going to learn. You know why we are using the FAT contracts, actually computing system of Fala network? Because, we really want to secure all these data in the blockchain part. Because, it is so hard to collect each data in the central side. On this part, when people gonna start to use our beta version, the first version of the XLabs AI product, actually we started to collect all these data from people. Yeah, you can ask me, it is legal side. Yeah, if it is legal, because we're gonna have at the beginning, when you are joining our form, you're gonna sign this form, you're gonna see everything what we are doing, because AI companion has a lot of legal and law problem in European part, and actually we're gonna have two different company here. One is for the Web3 part in the islands, one is for the AI companion in the European part. Because for what? We really wanna work on the law side too. Whatever. On this part, when we are using the FAT contracts and Fala network computing system, we're gonna compute your all data on the blockchain side. After we start actually we're gonna copy your personal character in our AI companion. When we're gonna reach a lot of people, like 3,000 around, to be honest, in testnet application we reached also these numbers, we're gonna combine all these data from our users to integrate our AI companion behavior characteristic signals in the custom GPT opportunity. We can custom the all GPT ChatGPT function here, And also ChatGPT 4 is integrating our AI companion. We are using the most powerful actually AI algorithm here. To be honest, with custom GPT, we are customing this GPT model like that actually. Thank you.
No, it's just to add to that. If you want to sign up for our beta tests, we comment here on Polkadot Insider Twitter space. You can access, our type form, so you can put your email, bring us some information where you're learning about Newland. And like Leo mentioned, we already reached around 3,000 appliers, so which is very big. So it's on the comments if you have more information too. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Gustavo, to add it. And I want to also add some more things here. We're gonna have Nerox token, actually, Fireless AI, and also, how can I say to you, ZK Strike users gonna have good opportunity to get airdrop for our applications. It is why actually we created this form. To be honest, when we are building our product, also we are thinking to our users, because to be honest, we are still have a near to 300 million Astar in dApp staking, which is the biggest dApp staking pool in Astar ecosystem. Why we have these numbers? Because at the beginning, we started to design our own product for the community. Actually, we are not a one project, we are a community project.
Yeah, so you were mentioning also Nerox. Do you want to add in anything else about your tokens? Because I see that DF staking is very unique on Astar, and now you can also DF staking on Newland as well. Is it for only just fear loss, or it's every project on Newland?
It's good questions. To be honest, when we are designing Nerox token, we wanted to design real utility token. We're gonna use Nerox token in our whole ecosystem. In our ZK Strike chat system, to be honest, when people is using the playing and also ZK Strike, they're gonna earn Nerox token. Also, we're gonna add burning mechanism from the ZK Strike. Who is using the Web2 users from the ZK Strike, they're gonna actually, when they are spending money for the chat system, like a second stuff, they're gonna use the Nerox token, but they don't know they are using Nerox token because of the paymaster model. Secondly, we're gonna use Fireless AI product, of course, for the subscription model. And also, we're gonna use the Nerox token in our staking pools on the ZK Strike. Also, we're gonna use the Nerox token in our NFT marketplace, because we're gonna have also NFT marketplace in our game. To be honest, we're gonna use also Nerox token in the Neroverse system. And when we are looking this stuff, Nerox token already have a lot of utility from the beginning, which is the core utility. One is for NFT marketplace, which is the trend of the last bull season. One is the GameFi product, which is also the cycle, bull season cycle. And also, we're gonna use in our AI product, which is the most powerful part for the Nerox token, because we're gonna have a lot of burning mechanism for the Nerox token from our AI product. Lastly, we're gonna use our metaverse project for the Nerox token. Actually, Nerox token won't be Astar ZK VM, but it's gonna be so powerful. And we're gonna have just 10 million supply for the Nerox token. And we already mentioned here ZK Strike user, also Fireless AI user gonna have airdrop. Also, we're gonna have airdrop for the Astar dApp staking, which is who is staking on our Newland pool. And also, I wanna add something here. To be honest, when we are designing Nerox token, we wanted to design the best tokenomics here. And we worked a lot of time for Nerox tokenomics. It wasn't like a 1 month stuff. It was more than 5 months. We started to think how we can add and how we can create a long-term token. We used the scientific model here to the inflation model, because in GameFi project, most of GameFi project has a inflation token. But on this part, when we are designing it, our token hasn't inflation because of our GameFi product, we have actually too much deflation in Nerox token. Whatever, Gustavo, if you wish, you can add a little bit something too for Nerox.
Yeah, just to summarize, so the Nerox token, it's going to be, like Leo mentioned, a staking utility. So people are going to be able to stake and generate passive income with APY. On the ZK Strike, the utility for Nerox is going to be, like Leo mentioned, you're going to play ZK Strike daily, weekly. And when you're buying, the assets on NFT marketplace or the chess system, when you win a round, you're going to be able to pay with fiat money, but on the background, the Nerox token is getting used and is getting burned. So that's one way that the utility of Nerox is going to be used. And on FearAllows, when you have the UI UX, the front page of our application, you're going to have the button to subscribe, and you're going to be able to subscribe with like a fiat money stuff. But on the background, Nerox is going to be using this technology of paymaster or account abstraction, So the utility for Nerox is that we want people to have experience of Web2 users, Web2 experience in our application. But in the background, Nerox is getting used by burning system. So then bring a lot of utility for Nerox, because we see eventually in the old-fashioned Web3 applications, when people need to manage 3 different tokens with Web3 wallets, is very clunky, very bad UI UX. We want to abstract that. We want, when people go to ZK Strike or FearAllows, they are having Web2 experience, signing with a mail, paying with fiat money, but in the background, Nerox is getting used.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Actually, it is the most important thing for the Nerox token. And as a Newland, we are still the biggest volume in the dApp staking pool. To be honest, it is also showing our, poverty for Nerox token too. For example, when we were launching our NFT collection, it was at the mint process $50. But still, it's more than $2,000 for full price. Actually, as a Newland, to be honest, we are not creating our project for just launching it. When we are creating, we are also thinking for the long term. And for Nerox, we can say we're gonna use in ZK Strike, also FireAllows. Actually, we're gonna have lucky here, like not other project, because when we're gonna launch our token, actually, we're gonna have already our AI product, also ZK Strike, GameFi project. It is so important for Web3 part on our ecosystem, because we're gonna have at the beginning a lot of utility. But in the future, when we're gonna launch our different products, because we have also a long-term plan to creating some, competing system for neuroscientific side. It is some different part. It's so hard to understand these days in Web3 part, but maybe we're gonna see in a couple years this trends too. Also, we're gonna use Nerox token everywhere, to be honest, which is the producting from the Newland XLabs. To be honest, we have 2 different projects. 2 different companies. One is Newland XLabs, which is the working on Web3, and we are still creating the Newland Foundation to support these parts for definitely educational part too. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. So I think we are getting close to the end of our session today, and we would love to hear about your upcoming plans and latest updates. Any new airdrops or any new more projects, and also the dates.
Alright, firstly, 1st April, we're gonna see ZK Strike Mobile. Secondly, we're gonna see FireAllows AI launching soon, maybe in 2 weeks. Actually, I didn't launch these days yet because of, we need to also focus to ZK Strike launching time. Actually, we finished already building stuff, most of our project. Thirdly, we're gonna launch soon our last beta version for our tokenomics. Third, we're gonna have private sale for Nerox token in end of April. 5, we're gonna have public sale in the most biggest launchpad in May. June, we're gonna launch our token. We're gonna airdrop for the dApp stakers, ZK Strike users, FireAllows users, and we're gonna launch our token, the biggest exchange. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So Gustavo, do you want to add anything else?
No, that's it. Just to remember people, that like Leo mentioned, on first April, we're going to have like the mobile version. And the private sale is important that people that are listening, if you're dep staking or holding your NFT, you're going to be able to participate on private sales. So go to our Discord and eventually also Telegram. So we have more information there. We have the friends there, people from community that ask and answer a lot of questions around this. And it's very important to you guys participate around this next month, in all applications, ZK Strike and Fearlhouse, if you want to be part of the airdrop, Neurox in June. So follow us in all social media and be attention in all announcements, because now these 3 next months are going to be essential for us and for the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Gustavo. And also what I'm going to say, in Friday, we're going to summarize and a little bit give snack pack in our Discord MAA. Thank you. This Friday.
Thank you. So Leo and Gustavo?
I'm sorry, not Friday, Saturday.
Saturday, everyone. Okay, so Leo and Gustavo, thank you so much for spending your time today with us. And I hope that everyone has learned more and know more about Newland through our AMA. Big shout out for Newland. And I'm looking forward to receiving more news about about your projects in the future. So any other last word that you want to share with the listeners?
Yeah, let's build future together and change the Polkadot ecosystem and add more user for Polkadot and Astar.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in our very next AMA on Polkadot Insider. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Next one.
Arrivederci.
Thank you.